Welcome back to War for the Crown. We are still in Crownfall. Shocking, I know, that we're still in the first book, but it's not that shocking at all because it's only the first book and there's still a lot more to do. Last we left our political peoples, they successfully made it out of the archives underneath the Senate building. They had an encounter with #RatDaddy and got some suspicious messagings from Martella Lothheed, which has led them outside the warehouse known as the Dignified Repository, where they are currently in a fight with some guards outside the place, and we're just gonna get right into it, I think.
After searching for all of our lost money.
Yes. And I think it was blamed on a child that didn't exist.
Yep.
What's your point?
I don't think
it's better than blaming it on a child that does exist.
That is a fair point. Are you all on this map? You should be.
Yes.
So if you could kindly roll some initiative.
We're re-rolling? Great.
Shh. Oh, no, you're all here. I just needed someone else to redo it.
Oh,
but
you're
we will re-roll.
Re-putting? Or...
Yeah, because the turn order, I forgot that it re-shows up when you roll for everyone again. You just add one roll, but I'm just going to redo it all. I've already removed it.
As I recall, I'm just dead last, so...
I'm gonna be nice, and because this is technically everything being weird, I'm gonna give you the 14.
And sorry, I didn't click on my token. Like a noob.
How dare you. Okay, here are the fellers. Here are the fellers. It's 3 fellers. Here's the last feller.
In one feller swoop.
One feller swoop. That's bad. Okay.
I don't care.
This feller right here, this feller who I think had something chucked in his face because he's missing health from a distance. I think he's gonna back up, and for these folks here, these trio, you see him back up, and he knocks on the door a couple of times.
Oh no. And
then comes back to the position. For a fight. He's gonna move up to... Actually, oh wow, these guys have... That's fun. He's gonna throw a dart at Mia.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit you?
No. A 15 does not hit me. I just very, very quickly dodge out of the way.
Alright, and it is your turn.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. So Mia will take a 5-step forward and go into a full action attack. So I've got my giant thing. So first attack is a 5.
No.
Pretty sure that misses. Second attack is a 12.
That does not hit either.
Dang it. Okay. That will be the end of my turn.
Alrighty. This Mr. Silent Initiate, which is their token name, is going to... What are they going to do? They have not been silent. No, that is very false information. One, two. Let me make sure I'm moving them appropriately. Where is the move? All right, hold on. Where? Okay, there it is. He's gonna go right here. That's where he's gonna go. I assume a 10 does not hit Desmond.
It does not hit me.
Alright. Aravid.
Alright. I think I was like mid-charge or something.
I believe that was correct.
So I'm gonna finish that out. On that guy.
Alright.
Which will give me a +1 to my attack. But I guess I don't need to. Yeah, I'll just call it movement. I was so close anyway. Oof. Yeah, okay. That's only going to be a 12, which we already saw missed.
Yes.
That's okay.
Anything else?
I can't attack twice yet.
Okay. Then we go to Desmond.
I'm gonna back up and say, perhaps we should retreat and regroup. Allow Team B to infiltrate the facility.
Are you 5 foot stepping or backing
Yes.
up?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
stuff. And then I will cold blast this guy that just tried to hit me.
Okay.
Okay. Hey! I mean, against touch?
Well, yes. And yes.
So do I just add those 2 damages?
Well, the second 5 is the crit damage, right? Which...
That's so weird.
Yeah, so you just got another 5. So it's just 5.
Oh, yeah. Alright.
Confusing.
Oh yeah, unless you wanted a card, I should open that.
Oh, always I want a card. What does this count as?
All right, hold on. Let me scroll through my various starred things in Google to find it. Where is it? Okay, there it is. Or not. Let's see. Yeah, I know that the website might be broken. Please hold. Well, we're gonna be done holding because I can't find it.
Yeah,
I think it's broken.
I think it's been taken off of the web.
So you're taking no cards, and you're just taking the 5 damage.
Okay.
Huh. I'm gonna have to find a new one.
But anything else, sir?
Do they automatically dismiss my assertion that there is a Team B?
Hold on. One moment. Yeah, I know. It's because you're doing things that I don't know the rules for. I feel like you would want to do a bluff to him, but I feel like doing that would be an action, so you can either choose to take your attack or choose to have bluffed him.
It should say what action type it is. Attempting to deceive someone takes at least one round, but can possibly take longer if the lie is elaborate.
Well, then there you go.
Okay.
Fainting is a standard action. Bluff for a secret message takes twice as long.
So, yeah, if you say that, they're just dismissing it because you're the people at hand.
Okay. I will just take my damage then.
Alright, then we go to Hugh.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take a footstep and care of it. How good is your reflex?
My reflex. It's pretty good. I can also make it better.
Okay, I'm going to throw one of my alchemist bombs at this.
Okay.
Alright.
Wouldn't I only take the splash damage though, so it wouldn't even matter?
Yeah, but you can roll reflex to, like, take half damage.
Can I take half of the splash damage? I'm curious.
That's what I was looking at, and it just says, those caught in the splash damage can attempt a reflex save for half damage.
Oh. Huh.
So it
Okay.
looks like the person who takes a direct hit just takes, like, my full attack, and they can't save again. Oh, well, armor save.
The other
Let me
guy.
go ahead and do that.
I-
Might not. Oh, yeah, it mattered a lot.
Well, it hits. It does not confirm.
So it does, Okay, so... What's the
4
damage that was
damage to
rolled
the
then?
main guy.
So... I can't really tell how much damage.
Yeah, so it's 4 damage for the main guy, and then
Or damage for the main guy, and then it does minimal damage to everyone else, which is 4.
Okay, I got a 14 on my reflex.
DC,
Um,
and plus half of my
Your-
alchemist level.
your intelligence would have to be like 20 because you're only level 1. Or no, we are level 2. Okay, is your level
Oh.
or is your intelligence 18?
My modifier is that's a 14 to the 14 DC.
Okay, so I think I'm taking a half.
does the other guy roll as well? The one next to him.
Yes, he has a roll reflex versus 14.
He beats it, so he'll take half.
And that's all I'm going to be doing.
Alrighty, Lucia.
Okay. Question.
Possible
Speaking of
answer.
not knowing how to do things. So, with my crossbow, when it says critical range 20, what exactly does that mean? Is that like my sweet
ass-
spot for shooting? Because then it says range 80 feet.
Yeah, I'm assuming that just means it crits on a 20. Because some weapons crit on a 19 or a 20.
So that's why it's a range. Okay. Thank you. Because that seemed like a weird close range for a crossbow. So, okay, so speaking of the crossbow, I would like to take a shot at this dude over here, who is brawling it up with Mia. Also a crit.
Wow. Oh my god, guys. This is nuts.
Well, it
Not
doesn't
expecting that.
it doesn't confirm, but it is enough to kill.
Yes.
Yes!
Lucia's a little worked up. What can I tell you?
Desmond would say good shot, but he knows you wouldn't be able to hear him right now.
It's nice that you said it, though. And then I'm going to retreat to here and hopefully get a little bit of cover. I'm going to crouch down there.
Alrighty.
Now it's my turn.
Okay. This not so silent initiate. They're both gonna gang up on Arifid.
Okay.
That's what they're gonna do. Is this a new site?
This is a new
It
site.
is. Alright, so here's the first attack. A 20 to hit.
Yeah.
That is for 4. It's a dagger, and I know it has like 2 different versions of attack, so this would be piercing most likely.
Okay.
And he is going to remain where he is. And then the
What-
other one.
But how much damage did I take?
Oh, 4.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you said the damage.
Yeah. I'm clicking on this for something. Okay. And then the second one's going to try to do the exact same for
Alright.
8.
I'm gonna try to. I was gonna say before you rolled, but I'm gonna try to parry that. Shouldn't
Okay.
be too hard.
No.
An 8. No fucking way.
You didn't?
I got a natural 1.
Oh.
But it's just a parry, so... Well, okay. A natural 1 plus 7 is 8, but it's also a natural 1, so...
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't think it works.
I don't parry, but it also just doesn't hit.
Yeah. So
I tried to take advantage of it and didn't quite work.
Yeah, unfortunately. And before Unfortunately, before we get to Mia, don't mind me just doing some things. Just doing some things because things that I'm doing.
I'm saying that they involve a door opening.
It does involve a door opening. And then a door shutting. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Alright, whatever. Oh no, I'm moving the map. Alright, whatever, that's gonna remain there. Because 2 more of these fellas exit the building. And with their weapons drawn, because they heard the knocking. And so they came a-rocking. And one goes before Mia. Who's gonna move there? And is gonna try and stab you. For a 15, which I believe we established missed.
Misses.
And now it's your turn.
Well, that's kind of rude. He tried to stab me, so I'm just going to try to beat him with this giant club. But my question to you is, do these doors swing out, or did they swing in?
I can answer that question possibly if it gives me the information. If it doesn't, I'll come up with something.
Okay, cool.
We'll say You know what? What would you like it to be?
I would like them to open outwards.
Okay, so it's gonna open inwards.
Oh, okay. Okie dokie. Well, I'm gonna.
Tricked ya.
You did. Well, I'm gonna hit this guy and I'm gonna make him be not so silent anymore with a full round action.
Okay.
6. Everybody else gets their natural 20s but me. That's fine. 14, which I believe misses also.
Also, no.
God damn. Okay. That is the end of my turn.
Okay, Aravid.
Okay, cross stab because that's the one that hit me. Damn it. It's 23, which is gonna hit, but it's not an 18 or higher, which would have been a crit. Still hits. D6 plus 1. 6. 6 damage.
6! He dies.
That's 2 more than you dealt me, bitch.
You stab him. Harder than
If
he
only
stabbed you.
for a regular swashbuckler. Then I could have gotten a panache back, but I can't because I'm Inspired Blade. I'll just focus on this one. Turnover.
All right. Turnover. Well, this one over here is going to move forward. And is going to try and stab Desmond.
That makes much sense.
Oh,
It does, right?
I would like to say to Hugh, help the others.
Okay.
Research. I'll leave this to you then.
Does a 20 hit, Mr. Desmond?
20 does hit, Mr.
You
Game
take-
Master.
3 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
And it is your turn.
Oh, that's rude. I step back and say, allow me to return the favor. Aha!
That hits, and down they go.
He just rubs the rib that was stabbed, like, ah, ow. Next person.
Next person is Hugh.
Right. Sorry, but where's like how fast?
I
What
understood about like 2% of that.
Yeah, you
Um,
weren't picked up by the
I'm
mic.
looking for like the movement stat. I forget if I'm like I only move 25.
Oh, your movement, it's listed next to speed. It's under your weapons and attacks.
Oh, okay, that's why. And each square is like 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
I forget. How much does like there's like a way to sprint, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But you take penalties, don't you?
That's all I'll do. I'll just try to get closer to remaining.
Okay. Lucia.
This is a hedge, you said. Like, how tall is it?
Well, from the way it looks on the map, it looks like it's tall enough for a person to walk into.
Okay, so I couldn't just like pop out of the shrubbery like a gopher. I would have to like
Don't-
step a little bit.
Yeah.
Looks like okay, that's fine. Just wanted to know. Is that far enough? Or do I need to get one
I
more?
would say so.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take another shot at this one here. They're all silent to me, y'all.
Yes.
I went there.
Quite literally everything. The bolt misses.
Darn it. Okay. Popping back behind.
Yep. This not so silent initiate.
I'm gonna try
Yeah.
one last riposte or parry.
Okay.
Jesus.
He's not a part of this game. What'd you get for your riposte or parry?
A 9 to parry. I don't have the panache to riposte.
A 9 to parry. He got a 20
Yeah.
to attack.
Yeah, go ahead.
4 points of piercing.
That's fair. I'm a little sloppy right now.
This one here is gonna move. And would the greater Pathfinder GM please confirm this is flanking for me, right? Because the behind, the focus is on this one, so being behind Mia.
It's also an attack of opportunity for Mia.
Ah.
I will take
Yeah.
that.
Yes, you may attack.
God
And, have you hit a single one?
no, I haven't. Ah!
You poor soul.
Man, me
well,
neither.
Luckily, this one also misses you. However,
God.
there's also one in front of you.
No, I want that
Will
one to
this
miss me too.
one hit you? It's just been a misfest over here. Wow. Okay, it's your turn, Mia.
Well, I'm gonna go for this guy. I want to hit him so
Yeah.
hard that he falls into the bush because I think that would be
That's
funny.
crazy.
So first attack of the full round action, 17.
You hit.
Oh, thank God! 5 points of damage. Oh my God. Okay, I'm assuming he's still standing.
Yes.
Okay, great. Second, 21.
You hit.
Yay! 8 points of damage.
Oh my gosh. And these weapons deal lethal damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's dead.
Awesome. I just golf hit him into the bush just for theatrics, and then I turn on my heel and I face the guy behind me.
Okay. Eravit.
Okay. I'm tired of not hitting, so I am going to use acrobatics as part of my movement to get behind him without an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
I've been rolling real low. That's an 11 compared to their combat maneuver defense.
That is lower than their combat maneuver defense.
Not surprising. You can take an attack of opportunity.
They shall for a miss.
Sweet. Okay. Well, they don't have any more, I'm assuming, so I'm going to find my way behind them to some degree, and then I'm going to stab them.
Okay.
Oh my god. Well, even with a +9, that's an 11 again.
Nope.
Wow. I've gotten one good one. Go ahead.
All right, Desmond.
And is this guy still facing like towards me, or did he turn to face Eravit after the attack?
They have to turn on their turn, right?
I mean, yeah, it'd be kind of cheap to just be able to turn in response.
Yeah, so
Unless
they're still
that eats up
facing
their
you.
whole reaction, right?
They're still facing you.
All right, that's okay. I don't need to shoot him in the back, so I'm gonna help Aravid try to knock that guy down. I'll take one step, 5 foot, and make a cold blast attempt against that guy.
Okay.
15 on touch.
15 on touch does it.
4-7.
He is still standing.
There we go. Pass turn.
Hugh.
I am going to assist Mia by throwing a heart at the.
All right.
Forget, how much damage does a Masterwork Dart do again?
Masterworks, they do +1, right?
It does not matter.
1 to the attack. Okay, yeah. Yeah, a 9 does not hit. Anything else?
Yes, I will move. Diagonal counts as 2, right? Or does it still count as 1?
The second diagonal counts as double.
Okay. Alright, and that'll be my turn.
Lucia.
Well, I believe that I will go at this angle this time and take another shot.
Okay.
And get back to the right page, because I was looking at spells for no reason.
That does not hit.
Nope. Okay, ducking back.
Alright. Well, this silent initiate is going to turn around to face you, Aravid.
I look disappointed.
And they're going to try and stab you.
That's fair.
They miss. This one is going to try and stick on Mia. Well, that is a natural 20, but a 13 does not confirm.
That is correct.
So you will take 6 points of piercing damage.
And I am down with a -1.
Mia is down.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
no,
because...
I'm just regular down. I'm below the lethal. Okay. The lethal.
Okay.
Non-lethal.
So you are down.
That is correct. I am down.
Okay. Well, let me just check something. Okay, so you're down as in unconscious.
That is correct. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it goes to you. There's a roll that has to be made, right? Or is that when you're under?
If you're below 0, then you are bleeding, but if we're unconscious because of non-lethal, I'm not exactly sure how you want to handle that.
I would think you're just stable and just kind of like knocked out, essentially.
Yeah, that would make sense. So that's how we'll roll it. So we just, kind of skip over you, and we move to Aravid.
Come on, 18. 18! 25. Which is
yeah.
in the crit range, and then a 19 to confirm.
Yes.
Sweet. So we're just gonna get the 9 damage and a panache back for me.
9 damage, and they are dead.
Very much so.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna take that victory. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 as a gentle jaunt forward. And that's my turn.
Okay. Desmond.
All right. Wait, what was that? Oh. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. So I'm going to move over here and tell that person, excuse me, you've downed our muscle. And I'm going to shoot him.
Okay. That hits. Alright.
Alright. You.
Yeah, Hugh.
Alright, I'm gonna take a 5-step back, and I'm gonna throw a Master Guard at him.
That hits, and they go down. And I'm going to drop the initiative because no one else runs out of the doors.
I'm going to run to Mia and heal her then. With my last spell slot, you guys.
Okay, so that goes to healing my non-lethal or healing up my current?
Just current.
Okay. Mia is awake again. Ooh.
Utterly crappy roll.
Oh, my head. Did we win?
We did.
And she has kind of got you, your head in her lap.
She just looks like if she was in a cartoon, like her eyes would be spinning in her skull. She just looks very out of it.
They're all dead, but we don't know how many more are in there. And I am not in a good position to help much anymore. I'm exhausted.
Should we hide these bodies in the bushes and then retreat?
Yes to the hiding. Certainly.
I agree with the hiding, but
Desmond moves to assist. He's going to start with this body over here.
But what, Hugh?
I'm wondering if there's a way to scout out to see if there's any more, if that literally was all of them.
Would I be able to remove this dude's armor? Actually, which dude? Oh, this guy is just frozen. I can just take off his armor and it'll just be water, right?
Is that how your attack works?
Well, I mean, it's cold damage, but I don't know how cold damage affects metal.
I imagine... I don't think they would be full popsicles.
Oh, I
imagine it
that.
like freezer burn.
Yeah. So the armor would be fine, right? If not a little frosty.
I would imagine.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna take this dude's armor off.
Okay. You can certainly do that. It will take you a minute to remove the armor.
Okay.
But you can remove the armor.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that and search his pockets for any forms of identification.
Sure.
But I'm gonna say, while you all hide the rest of the bodies, I'm gonna scout ahead. If the warehouse is empty, then we have an opportunity. But I'll head back if there are more guards.
Roll me a perception. 15. There's no signs of identification on him. They're not carrying a wallet with, "Hi, this is my name. This is where I work."
Okay. I'll
But
make do
they do have a couple of things on them,
Oh,
or at least on this guy. They have their leather armor. They have a dagger. They have some darts, and they seem to have a symbol of some kind that they're wearing. There's also a whistle. Fun fact, they didn't get to use the whistle. And they had 3 gold.
they have 0 gold now. That's mine.
So, sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, I'm gonna put that on, and I kind of asked Garvid, maybe it would be safer if, while I'm scouting, you all don the uniforms as well, after hiding the bodies.
These uniforms, they're not armor, right? Like they would not get in the way, or are they armor?
Oh no, they're not wearing uniforms. It's just leather armor.
Okay.
So it wouldn't necessarily be a thing that would help us pass.
No, because they don't really have symbols on them. The guy that Desmond looted had a symbol, but it wasn't part of the.
But it's not like cloaks
leather
with
armor.
something on it.
No, they were wearing like guard uniforms, like or guard armor. It was just leather armor.
All right. So nondescript.
Yeah.
Lucia looks up at Hugh because she didn't hear that other discussion, and she says, "Mia is in bad shape. She won't admit it, but she's in bad shape, and none of us can help her right now."
I can.
I think we're gonna pass on your help for a little bit.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
I was merely jesting.
I feel like it's risky from we should probably take because also Lucia, you're exhausted, right? I think
Yeah,
we
pretty tired.
could probably let Desmond scout it out, and Ervid stands by to provide him backup. We tried to get you two to for location.
I think you may want to increase the sensitivity.
I'm catching like maybe 2% of that.
It just
But I do think, from what I caught, that he was kind of hinting that I can just go ahead and scout. I think was his idea.
that's
I barely heard something there, but I did not make out very much of it.
do I scroll the thing left or I scroll it left or right to increase?
Oh, there you go. Oh, left. Mackenzie's saying left.
How
That
about
way,
now?
when you Well, I heard all of that.
Okay.
Okay, so does anyone else have any proposed courses of action?
I was gonna. I step up to Desmond and just muse. Hey, Frostburn, I'm still okay with a little bit more of. And he gestures. I gesture at you, like your hand. If you want me in there as well, hiding in the shadows,
Oh.
if and whatnot.
I will not turn that down. And I will heal him the way Desmond heals people for 5 cold, and you take an additional 2 non-lethal.
So +5 health and +2 non-lethal. I have an odd amount of non-lethal, so I must have gotten a non-lethal from somewhere else, right?
Yeah, I think Mackenzie was saying that I had used my ability back when we were at the party, when we were all level 1.
That tracks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you need any additional healing, or are you good to go, Aravid?
I'll take some more.
All right, another one. Oh, there you go.
Nice.
7 and an additional 2.
That'll work.
I don't wish to sound as if I think that I am great in combat, because I am not, but what do you all think of your chances if I take Mia away from here? As much as I want to go in there.
I'm confident in my ability to escape.
Same. If we only have 1 or 2 guards fighting us, we should be able to make do, but I don't believe combat is our priority.
I would propose that Mia and I retreat perhaps a block or 2. You all have messages left, I believe, on your badges. You can hopefully let us know what you are finding, and if need be, I'm going to return to my home with Mia, and I would suggest that that is a good meetup place. It's actually fairly well defended.
I'm gonna skip over the part where you describe where you live, so I think the party
You've
can
been
just
there.
assume. Okay, perfect. Desmond hands Lucia and Mia a whistle from the guard. If you're gonna stay nearby but within view of the entrance, blow the whistle 3 long beats, and we'll know that someone is coming.
Makes sense to me. We're not going to be too far away. We can keep an eye out from a distance.
Yes, we can definitely do that.
Well, then, God's willing, we'll see you soon.
Okay, so who's going off to the sidelines, effectively off the map, and who's staying?
Are we really doing this?
Just scouting.
Okay.
Hugh, are you gonna come with us?
Yeah. I'm still pretty I'm still pretty good.
Okay, I think the sensitivity is good, but you're gonna have to speak up a little bit. I might need to turn you up. Hold on. 125. Mic check real quick. Sorry.
I see.
That's better.
Right.
Oh, I'm gonna follow after Aravid here. I'm gonna give myself a dose of my healing before we go in.
So, Hugh, are you staying with them?
Ah, shit.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Is that a door or a window?
It is a door.
As Desmond goes by Lucia, she touches him on the forearm and says, "Be careful." And you have guidance for a minute.
Nice. Oh, good
Yeah.
point.
You may roll a perception.
Okay, average roll. 16.
16. Okay. You put your ear to this door. You listen. You do not hear anything for a couple of seconds until you hear what sounds like something or someone maybe slipping up and fumbling behind the door, and it sounds like it's from very close, as if someone may be waiting on the other side.
Okay. I will turn back and raise a single finger and sort of gesture to get away from the door. And I'd like to head down here and check the same thing.
Sure. Same.
Yeah. Okay, it was 15. Little worse.
15, little worse. You listen in still. You listen to this door. Ear to the door, and you can hear a figure, you can hear a guard coughing or breathing again, readying themselves, waiting behind this door.
Mm-hmm. Front door it is. I do gesture to those two as I'm walking back, like front door.
All right. Let's do as much scouting as possible before venturing further.
Should we check around the perimeter, or should we just focus here?
I think someone did check around the perimeter, right?
Hugh tried to.
Yeah. Hugh did not get very far.
Okay. Were there other doors, Hugh?
I didn't get that far. I didn't even get around the corner.
Okay. Well,
I'm going to assume that all of the other doors are guarded. It really doesn't make sense that there would be one unguarded side door. And, well, we dealt with the two covering this section. So I think this is the best chance we get. If not, we'll run away. We'll retreat.
Do we want to try to go in as deep through the building through this entrance to see what is exposed, or do we want to methodically ambush these guys? Because I've got an idea.
I only think we should ambush, or I only think we should deal with anyone if there is no other option of scouting.
Very well. I see the line of reasoning there. This door is open, correct, Game Master?
It was open, but then it swung back closed.
Oh, geez, I am not going to open it then.
Okay. How noisy was it when it opened?
It was fairly loud. These are two large double doors that I didn't read enough information on, and I kind of cheated when the two other guys left the building because To fully open the door takes 3 full round actions. To be able to fit 1 medium-sized person through is 2 full round actions. So it is a large door. Large double door.
It's large and heavy, but is it loud?
Let me read that, because I think
What if it's just a very well-crafted heavy door?
It's made of plastic. It's just heavy plastic.
They have a really good 3D printer.
Yeah, I imagine it would be loud, because of the size of the doors, clanging together.
If nothing else, they could assume that their guard friends are back.
That's true. You want me to step through first?
Yeah, I think they would be loud because they're like 2 large, like, warehouse doors.
I'd like to pull my door. I'd like to start getting that 1 full round, see... Well, okay. If it's a push, it's this one. If it's a pull, it's that one.
They are push in from the outside.
Okay, I'll push mine for a full round to get a glance inside.
All right, give me a perception.
Man, 12. That's still above
12.
10.
I'm not going to reveal the room just yet, but for the little peek-see you can get from like the entrance area for where these doors enter into, you don't see anything.
I look around at the 2 just to make sure that they're still on board. And then I push again.
Okay, you push again, and there is enough room for at least 1 person to enter. And I will say, these doors, the only reason they slammed back shut was because the guards didn't, keep them open when they came out. They came out and were fighting.
Right.
And I
I can work
will
with that.
get rid of the light, because you would be able to fit at least 1 person into the room.
Okay. For any perspective into the room besides like the direct place that I'm looking at, I would like to... Well, I guess, how lit is this room?
It's pretty lit, dog.
They got a keg?
Yeah, they do. There's a frickin' keg. They got some beer pong.
Okay, well... Either way, I will... I guess for now I'll try not to make a sound, and then if I see a place that I can, I'll try not to be seen. So, sound-based stealth.
It is a fairly well lit room.
That's
and this
fine.
helps me learn that it is a lit room and dynamic lighting is meant to be working, because when I do the new Control L over one of your tokens, it shows that I can see the room when viewing it as your token.
Ah. Nice. Okay. Stealth roll to try and not really sound a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. I'm not doing great this session, guys. I'll step in and with a 9 kind of push the door a little bit with my shoulders.
Yeah.
And I'll assist.
Okay. And I'll say you're able to open the door all the way if you want.
I don't want to.
Well, if you don't want to, then 1 person can enter at a time. Still.
Yes, exactly.
I'm gonna whisper. I'm going to secure our route of egress if things go south. I don't want those 2 flanking us from behind. They know we're here.
Does it look like there are any movable boxes
Looks like there are quite several movable boxes.
Great. Hold this, Hugh. I'm gonna grab a box so I can wedge it in the door.
Okay.
It's probably yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, for this door, I'm gonna use my create water ability, and then I'm gonna freeze it so that it jams the door shut.
Interesting. Okay. Very interesting.
And then while Hugh is helping Aravid with that, I'll do it to the other door too that we checked out.
Okay.
And then I'll return to the group.
I'm assuming it's not too high. How high up is this ledge? 5 feet, maybe?
Yeah, about. High enough for stairs to be needed.
That could be like 2 feet.
That is true.
People are lazy. Anyway, I'm gonna climb up here.
All right.
There's sightline to this door. Nobody guarding it.
I have a description for you guys.
Yeah, give us that text block.
Oh my god. Stacked boxes and crates fill much of this enclosed loading dock. A massive set of entry doors to the west opens onto a 2-foot depression alongside the western side of the chamber. And a wide doorway leads to the north, while a service door exits to the south.
Okay. I'm gonna check to make sure that this door is not like locked in the case we need it.
The door. Let's see here. You try the door. It does appear to be locked.
Okay.
I don't think that would really require a roll, considering you go up and try the handle and see that this door is locked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep that box.
Is anyone else bothering to stealth in this room, or is it just Aravid?
Oh, I'm definitely
try to stealth.
moving at half speed here. Yeah.
Okay.
Would you like stealth rolls from both of us?
I mean, you certainly can if you wanted.
Okay. It's not our best day. All right, well, this door's next.
Don't pay attention to my typing.
I'm gonna give it all the attention in the world.
I'm gonna whisper to it too. I'm gonna try to unlock this service door.
Oh,
Okay,
yes, please.
give me a disable device.
Alright, and there's a lockpick, because I have a thieves tool. Does that do anything?
Oh, I know if they were
Lockpick is
masterwork.
Pathfinder.
If they were masterwork, they would give you a bonus. A 14. You begin to work on it, but it does not unlock.
I guess I'll just try to work on the door while the other two explore.
And what are you two doing?
I imagine Arvid would want to listen, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
I will listen as well.
Listening bros.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I would have loved that during an attack. 25.
Oh,
25. That is a large number that definitely would have served you well during that fight.
I could have had more panache back.
You are listening to the door. Desmond, you do not hear anything. Arvid, you hear the sounds of a couple of people behind this door waiting. Breathing, maybe small whispers to each other, but it sounds like there's at least 3.
I will sort of lightly lean back and like look up at the ceiling. And then back up away from the door. I don't think we're going to be able to get in, not without being able to
not without
take down at least one person quickly.
I see.
I think we should fall back.
Question is, I'm just
That was the
wondering.
plan.
Alright. I'm just wondering that since they know that we're here, if they'll move Lady Mattel Lothid or else.
I'm sorry?
I'm just wondering if they're gonna move the person that we're looking for if we leave now.
Well, it's out of our hands. Like, if we
Okay.
can't get to them, they already know we're here. So, I think falling back is probably the wisest move here. And with that, Desmond is gonna face the door and block it off at the hinge like the others.
All right.
I'll be right out. And I think the idea is the group's gonna head out from there to meet up with Lucia and Mia.
Then I'm going to move us simply back to a homepage. As you all find your way to Lucia's estate, where we all meet up again. Lucia, is there a party currently going? Was there a party when you left? What's the state of your home?
Oh no! There was no party. This is far higher priority, but we do need to talk about how we get there, if I may.
Okay.
So, and remember, this is all my backstory, Pike.
Mm-hmm.
So Lucia leads everybody. She sort of suggests let's not all be in like a big bunch, but like stay within sight of each other. So she leads them up and down some streets in the warehouse district until they get to kind of the more shabby part. And there's a couple of warehouses that are sort of up against a hill, and there are, all kinds of estates and stuff up above looking out over the city. And she takes out a key and lets them into the side door of one of the warehouses. And it's fairly dark inside, kind of dusty. There's boxes and stuff piled all around. And she goes and takes them into what's kind of looks like a back office. And she feels around and pushes something on the wall, and it swings open. And she leads you through the door, shuts it behind, gets a torch, leads you up kind of a tunnel that's been cut into the mountain, twists and turns a little bit till you get quite a ways up, and there's another door, and she pushes another little hidden button and the wall swings out, and you actually walk out into her home behind that big statue that was sort of in the at the end of the courtyard. So there's like a statue and like a fish pond, and you walk out behind it and you're in her home.
Quite the journey to the home, but you are back in the estate, all of you. I believe previously described to be kind of Roman-esque, but and very pretty looking estate. Or Greek-esque, like
Roman.
philosopher. Yeah.
More Roman than Greek, yeah.
And I imagine there's rooms for all of you to take, should you wish to rest.
Yeah. So
Yes.
Yes. Mia goes to
So
probably
she
a
makes
room that
sure
she's
that
in for
her,
a long time.
she makes sure that her staff takes care of everyone, and she takes two of them aside in particular and tells them to guard the outside entrances.
Mm-hmm. I know we've previously discussed at least the not butler, that's the wrong word, but the person at the front of the place who welcomes people in.
Right.
I think they were male.
Yes.
Is the rest of your what's the rest of your staff considering Lucia's line of work?
It's a family, actually. It is a man and a woman and their two children. So the one that was welcoming people at the door is actually their son, their oldest child.
Ah.
He's a big buff boy.
Would one say? Oh, hold on. Would one say he may even be a wise guy?
I mean, I think he's been known to perhaps, maybe hypothetically, take on that role, should it be needed.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay, well that is good to know.
Mm-hmm. And his father is, a bit older, maybe not quite as, fit and stuff, but still sturdy, let's say.
And I'm going to, other than Mia's room, unless Mia would like to describe it herself, Lucia, you have free reins on describing the rooms that you bring Aravid, Hugh, and the others into. You design your layout.
Well, they are actually on the ground floor, and they all have doorways that open out into kind of the central open air garden portion of the house, and none of them have windows. You will notice that. So light comes in if you have the door to your room open. There's plenty of lights, candles, things like that, but they're very comfortable. Everything that you would need, including if you need it, there's some changes of clothes and things like that can be brought to you. It's just, basically comfortable, private, and it feels fairly secure. Because you notice, in particular, that lack of windows on the ground floor.
Okay.
Okay,
You're
well,
all
if my
able to go to
room
your room.
is on that first floor where there are no windows, I don't find it quite as comfy because I do quite enjoy fresh air, but I would accept anyway.
There is a rooftop garden 1 floor up if you would prefer that.
I think I would.
You're welcome to take some cushions and whatever.
Well,
I
if you
will
all
follow suit.
if you all find your places of rest, assuming you're, sleeping for everything, a good old. Well, I mean that's up to you. Are you guys sleeping like a full day, like full 24?
Is that a thing that has to happen in Pathfinder as opposed to 8?
I'm actually looking. There are 2 different levels. If you rest 8 hours, you receive less HP back. If you do a full 24, you receive more HP back. And yeah.
Huh.
I mean, yeah, unless channel positive energies are to be used tomorrow morning, we probably should take the time.
I agree.
Okay, so then it sounds like a full 24. And if that
Lucia is just going to take 8.
okay, well,
So
She's doing a lot of pacing.
mhm.
So Mackenzie does make a pretty good point. The non-lethal damage that comes from my burn, I think has yeah, here we go. Getting a full night's rest, which removes all burn, which means I can just heal everybody up to full and basically knock them out, and then in the morning we're all fully healed.
So that would be a full 24 to get rid of your burn.
So a full night is 24 hours?
Due to the mechanics, I'm gonna say yes.
Oh.
Super confusing.
Okay, well the full 24 is going to heal us all to full regardless. So I don't think there's much point in using kinetic healer in this situation.
This says full night's rest is 8 hours of sleep or more.
Well, then I guess you can take 8. You've definitely picked a confusing thing with confusing abilities, with confusing non-lethal damage.
Sorry.
We can always talk about it, later.
But anyways, it seems like we're going to take time to rest up. I imagine Desmond's just going to collapse on the nearest comfy looking
It sounds
bed.
like some of you are taking the full 24, but some of you are taking 8.
So I guess the formula is 1 hit point per character level per 8 hours.
So I guess here's just a collective story question. As players, do we want to just take 8 hours and then go back? Because that would put us at 1, 2 in the morning, maybe. Do we want to do 8 hours and then go back and check out the warehouse, or do we want to spend a whole 24 hours to get a bigger majority of healing back? Because if we are at the agreement that the agreement in the decision that the burn from Desmond's spell takes 24 hours to go away, 24 hours is probably what we need. If we're at the agreement and the judgment call of 8 hours, then the idea of him just basically doing a flash heal on everybody until we're almost full and then we all just conk out for 8 hours, that could end it as well. But we need to know what our next step is going to be, because I feel like that's the deciding factor on how long we take. I, as a player, think that we should rest for 8 hours and then go to try to close any additional gap, or at least give us a chance to trace where they go next. That's my personal opinion, but I wanted to make sure that we were all at the understanding of what our next step was before we made the decision on how long we wait.
That would be my preference too, is take the 8 hours and then get going.
I think the 8 hours is good. Also, since we're at a safe location, do we get the experience from beating those people, or are we gonna wait afterwards?
That depends. Are you guys going to sleep or not?
One way or another, we're going to sleep.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think the general question I have for you, DM, is it 8 hours for Desmond's burn to go away, or is it 24? Can you enlighten me on what the exact decision is on that?
I will say 8. Because if that's how that works, that's how that works.
Okay. With that knowledge, does Desmond want to pass out, or does he want to do some flash heals on people to make sure we're all good to go? Because we're only going to get 1 HP back from this night's. Well, I guess maybe 2 because we're sleeping in a safe
It's
location.
2.
But okay,
Yeah.
so maximum.
8 hours of rest is 1 HP times your character level.
Okay, so max healing we're gonna get back naturally is 2. So we need to stagger this correctly. Are you? What do you think about Arvid's?
Oh yeah, I was just reading that. I'm gonna allow that house rule where it's 8 hours. It's 1 HP times your character level plus your con bonus.
Oh,
okay,
okay.
Cool. Okay, so it's level plus con bonus. Okay, cool. So with that knowledge, does Desmond go straight to sleep, or does he go around and try to heal people?
I'm just gonna...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh well, I'm just gonna need a 8-hour sleep, and I'll be back to full health.
Same. I'm just down 2 non-lethal.
Desmond, before he conks out, kind of turns to the party. Who needs healing?
Actually,
Terrific.
at my current spot, I'm good without any more healing.
Mia would mutter, "No, thank you," as she goes up the stairs. They kind of like wobbly.
Terrific. Go find other places to sleep.
If no one's taking it, what's the point of this conversation?
I think future knowledge is good.
Also, because if it takes a full 24 hours, I have 11 non-lethal damage on me, so that would take a full 24 hours for it to go away.
Yeah, it'll be 8.
Okay, cool.
And if you all go to sleep, all of you will receive 5,200 experience points.
That looks like level 3.
Which I believe is a level up.
Hey.
We
And
each get
if it
that?
is yes, everyone does.
I have 10,101 experience points.
Oh yeah, because I gave you an extra one because I wanted to screw you up, I think? I don't know.
Yeah, I forgot what the reasoning was, but I remember it was for a funny reason.
But if it levels you up, I believe we will take a short break so people can level up, and then we'll be back. In like
All right.
10?
Be back in 10.
Okay, welcome back, peoples. Level ups are still happening, but we're gonna continue onwards. the 8-hour rest happens. Everyone rests. They also level up because I gave out a bunch of experience. The party will now be level 4 going forward, which after some horrible math is appropriate. It is the appropriate level. Everyone wakes up. I think someone, from what I remember in the chat, someone has to go wake up Mia. She does not wake up on her own.
I'll go wake her up with some breakfast.
Yeah, some breakfast. You all wake up. You maybe go to a meeting room, or the room where perhaps you all met Martella Lothheed for the first time. One by one you enter until eventually Batman enters the room. That is not a joke. Does Hugh don the disguise immediately upon waking up?
Yes, I do.
So,
I will tell you my hero name later.
Yeah, Aravid enters the room. Mia, Lucia, you guys are there together. Desmond enters the room. And then lastly, the Dark Knight enters your room.
I'm going to draw my fucking rapier.
Alright, guys, it's me. No, you. I just felt like dawning this.
And then Hugh enters the room. And then suddenly you're very confused.
But yes, this costumed figure enters the room and says, you pull your rapier, Aravid, and they go, oh, it's just me, Hugh.
And then, like, no joke, another Hugh enters the room.
No.
I have disguise self.
I mean, if you want to go back and retcon, I already said you were in the room.
How about a third one? Because I can do it too.
All right.
Listen, I'm being thematic. Hugh was the last person to enter the room.
It's that meme of all the Spider-Men pointing at each other.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And this is a new thing. Why?
I'm got out of my party clothes. Because apparently we were still dressed for the ball.
Looks good. Looks good on you.
Thank you.
Lucia leans over to Mia and just whispers, sleeping at my house has been known to be life-changing before.
You always have a way with people. I just didn't expect somebody to tear up the curtains to make a costume, but hey.
Listen. You know how many sewing supplies I have here. And fabric.
True. That is true. He might have just found that, so
although,
you're right.
That part right there might be a curtain.
That looks good though. He did good with what he had.
Moving on.
Alright, I'm going to play a new music. I don't know how it's going to sound, but I'm adding it. It is called Comic Hero. Oh my god,
no,
that's not what I expected. That's not what I expected. That's not what I expected. I'm so sorry.
No, our Hugh is much more action-packed than that. No way.
I don't hear anything.
It's a good thing. All right, but the viewers heard it, hopefully. But yes, you guys are all together now. Hugh is in this costume. What are the plans? Talk away.
Back to the warehouse, I suppose.
We should get there as soon as we can.
I'm ready to go, and Mia gets up. She grabs all of her improvised weapons that she's had so far, and looks definitely a lot better in comparison.
So if
Likewise.
you are all set and ready to move, I would like, as you're moving back through the estate to leave, I would like everyone but Lucia to give me a perception. Because Lucia can't hear.
I boosted that.
I put so many.
Oh my god!
The heck, you guys? I'm gonna hear it for you. Jeez.
Yeah.
Gives me power.
Yeah, you know what, Lucia? Roll one just for eyesight. Let's see if you can do better than that. This is for
Okay.
eyesight. This is an eyesight roll.
Okay, but actually, perception is that
Yeah.
what we're doing? Okay.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
okay. So
Better
Aravid-
than two of you.
It is. It is. So
You're
I'm
better
gonna-
with the minus.
So Aravid and Hugh, as you guys are walking through this building, you're maybe walking past a closet, and you can hear some. There weren't parties happening. It was just the family who guard the place when you went to sleep. But you can hear some strange rumblings coming from a closet. Lucia, you don't hear it, but from one of your closets down the hallway, you can see little bits of marble and pebbles being pushed out from under the door.
Oh no. I'm going to call out for my staff.
Yeah, how close are we to these closets?
I would imagine it's like while you're walking past, like you hear it and see it as you're walking past one of the various closets in like one of the like open rooms.
I would like to simultaneously draw and open the closet, hoping that it's a raccoon or some miscreant children playing hooky.
Or maybe a couple.
Okay. You pull open the door. All of you standing there watching this, your crew, your workers are coming, Lucia. You pull open the door, Aravid, and you immediately see a couple of things that take you back. You could
Take me
perhaps
back.
say, take you back, take you back in time.
Oh god.
Specifically, take you back in time to a couple of sessions earlier, because you could see
No.
what you could possibly describe as a child-sized creature. There's a large hole in this closet.
All right.
In front of the hole seems
I'm closing
to be
the door.
a tiny little table, and
Daddy.
behind it is a very excited-looking kobold with his hands raised out. And that is where we cliffhanger. That is where we end the session. Everyone say goodbye to YouTube.
Goodbye, you.
Bye, YouTube.
Goodbye,
In-house
YouTube.
merchant.
As always, goodbye, everyone. Stay sweet. And #Mimips superiority.
always.